Coming up on BNN's National News in 30, we'll take you inside the Consumer Electronics Show. Also, now that everyone's getting smartphones, how is this going to change the way we bank and handle finances? Plus, Scotland was first. Now it's France's turn to adopt two beautiful pandas. All this and more on BNN's National News in 30. Thanks for tuning in to Broadcast News Network's National News in 30. I'm Stephanie Alney. Digital banking is set to overtake branch networks as the main way customers interact with their bank by 2015. This is according to a new PwC report, the new digital tipping point, which suggests that banks are missing a vital new source of revenue growth as they've been too slow to respond to the digital innovations that have radically changed business models and redefined customer experience. This is despite strong demand for digital banking products from consumers.
Hi, I'm Matt Hobbs. I'm here today with my colleagues Stephen Whitehouse and Sean Mardy. Hello. We've got an exciting piece of research which has just been published around digital tipping point in banking, and there's lots of work that's gone behind it, and we're here to expose some of that today. So let's kick off. Are we at a digital tipping point, Stephen?
Absolutely. The research tells us that there is a fundamental change taking place in banking globally, and that by 2015 banking, as we know today, would have fundamentally changed. And not only would it fundamentally change, customers are driving this. This is the first time in history that banks are not driving the agenda.
So, Sean, what kind of customer needs are being met by this digital revolution that seems to be happening?
One of the things we're seeing is that the consumers have changed their behaviour, and the sorts of expectations they have are now being driven by other industries, particularly retailers and technology companies. A lot of it is around the kind of experience they're getting, but consumers are also better informed. They trust their peers rather than trust experts from industries such as banking, and they have a voice in a way that they didn't have before through social media.
Is there a difference in the generations and their expectations?
Yes, I think that leads on to the fact that Generation Y, people born in the 80s and 90s, they've grown up with digital from the start, and they expect digital experience to be really interwoven into their daily lives as they are with other industries. So I think we'll see, as Generation Y start to choose their first banking providers, that digital will be a very important part of the decision-making process for them.
So that's interesting. So what we're seeing is a real drive from customers across the generations, with the influence of technology, which is starting to have that disruptive effect. Aren't we also seeing some big changes in the macroeconomy and regulation? How are they playing out, and what influence are they having on this whole concept of digital tipping point?
Regulation at its heart is all around the customer. It's making the business model for banking fair for customers. And so then banks, if they're clever enough, they will realise that they will actually approve everything that the regulation is stipulated, but at the same time keeping customers happy, and that's the great way to grow a business model.
So, Sean, one of the things that we see time and time again in the press is there's this whole excitement around mobile, and we're seeing many of our clients now investing in mobile banking, in an innovative way. What was some of the findings around mobile, and what do you think the impact might be over the next few years with mobile?
Well, I think mobile is part of a broader new digital feature set, as we call it in the research, but it's a very important part of it. We're seeing differences between emerging markets and developed markets, and we are seeing differences across generational groups as well. But if we take emerging markets, then what we've seen is people leapfrogging traditional... Straight to mobile for the way they're doing their banking, and we've seen a number of innovators in those markets really take significant market share.
So, Stephen, a lot of the work that went into this study was around primacy. Could you explain a little bit about what primacy is and then how that relates to size of the prize?
Primacy is all about a bank creating a primary relationship with the customer, and traditionally that's been through the current account. The current account has been the anchor account, really. that allows a customer to bring in all the other products. And so then traditionally, banks have pursued growing current accounts, and they've done that through branches. The interesting thing around the work that we've conducted here is that we may have found the eureka moment, that the eureka moment is around building a digital proposition. Because what we found through the research is that customers are fundamentally engaged in a very different way with their banks when they're using a proposition. They're doing it on a day-to-day basis. And that, if it's a good proposition, drives advocacy. And then also, there's that fundamental change where customers start spreading out their products from the one product that they currently hold to 4. That's what the research shows, that you can actually drive the average product holding from 1 to 4, which is around a primacy relationship. And every banker is trying to pursue that with their customers, and it's something that everyone would be interested in.
So delivering both cost efficiencies, but also revenue growth.
Yes.
Okay, that's great. Stephen, Sean, thank you very much.
Thank you.
So what we're seeing is a perfect storm in banking. Global economic circumstances, meaning change is necessary. Also some technological changes with mobility, different payment mechanisms starting to disrupt the model of banking. But most important of all, I think, is the customer demand and the customers needing and wanting a change to the way in which they interact with their bank. And that's why I think we're at a tipping point. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Conway Freight, a less-than-truckload or LTL carrier and subsidiary of Conway Inc., today announced that it's been named by Walmart as its 2011 National LTL Carrier of the Year. Walmart presented the award to Conway Freight last month as its carrier conference at the company's home office in Bentonville, Arkansas, following an annual performance evaluation of its trucking and logistics service providers. It's the third time in 5 years Conway Freight has been recognized as Walmart's top-performing national LTL carrier. The company also won the award in 2005, 2007, and 2008. Conway earned the honor based on an evaluation of key performance criteria, including daily on-time delivery performance, market coverage, transit times, claims prevention, effective communication, and ease of doing business and customer service. Working in conjunction with the Zoo Parc de Beauval and the Chinese Association of Zoological Gardens in China, FedEx Express will fly 2 3-year-old giant pandas, female Huan Huan and male Yuan Zi, nonstop from China to the airport in Paris, France. The animals board a specially chartered and panda decaled Boeing 777F flight known as the FedEx Panda Express this Sunday, January 15th. The arrival of the pair of pandas will mark the first time in more than 10 years the giant pandas will reside in France. Currently, conservationists estimate that only 1,600 of them remain in the wild. Both Huan Huan and Yuan Zi are part of global giant panda conservation programs designed to increase the population. Late last year, 2 giant pandas were also delivered to Edinburgh, Scotland.
We are a very experienced provider, and we are very happy to be entrusted to do this, to serve as a provider for panda delivery again. In the recent years, we have done 5 times of panda delivery, and this is the second time in just a few months, in 2 months. We have a global network, very experienced crew. We have a specific design enclosures for the panda and a logistic experience with logistics from ground to air, back to ground. The entire system is a very experienced system.
I was involved in bringing the pandas to Edinburgh, in making sure that the logistics side of it was okay, taking the vehicles up to Edinburgh to make sure that they could fit into the zoo and to make sure the route that we were taking them on was suitable for them, and for the well-being of the pandas, to make sure that the roads weren't potholy or anything like that. We've done exactly the same down in France. I come down 2 days ago, and yesterday we were down at the zoo to make sure that we could get the vehicle in and the route that we were actually going to use, and we've done it twice.
We have FedEx on our side to bring the pandas to our zoo, and they are just brilliant because they put a special cargo for us, for the pandas, a special cargo, the FedEx Panda Express, and they have been helping to us so much with all their logistics service, press service, and all their reconfort and help. They've been just helpful all along this project. Working with FedEx was really a great thing.
Stick around, because after the break, we'll take a look at what's going on in sports.
When it comes to eggs, hard-boiled means hard work. Well, not anymore. Introducing Eggies, the fast, easy way to cook hard-boiled eggs without the shell. Just crack and pour in your egg. Boil it right on your stovetop. Then twist it open for a perfect hard-boiled egg. You can even make healthy egg white eggs that are cholesterol-free. And because you cook without the shell, you can add seasoning and ingredients before you boil. Now you can even hard-boil healthy eggs from a carton. And because Eggies cook flat on the bottom, they're easier to decorate and eat. Stop peeling all day and enjoy hard-boiled eggs the Eggies way. You'll get 6 Eggies for just $10. As a bonus, you'll get the Eggie Slicer. Just place and slice for perfect results every time. And here's something to get egg-cited about. We'll send you a second complete Eggie system. Just pay separate processing and handling.
To order Eggies for $10 plus processing and handling, call 1-800-370-8003 or visit us online at geteggiestv.com.
I know I should have health insurance, but on my budget, I just can't afford it. I need help.
I design homes to protect people, but I can't afford health insurance to protect my own family. What can I do?
It's time to call ICANN, a name you can trust. If you've had problems affording major medical insurance or have been turned down due to health issues, you do have a choice. ICANN offers you options including association group insurance programs and major medical plans to meet your family's needs and budget, because nothing is more important than your health. No matter your income or your pre-existing condition, call ICANN right now. If you could save hundreds of dollars a month or thousands of dollars a year, this is a call you can't afford not to make. Tens of thousands have trusted ICANN with their family's health, and so should you. So don't wait. Call ICANN right now. When you call, ask your ICANN agent about programs that include access to doctors 24 hours a day, 7 days a week from wherever you are. Don't wait. Call ICANN right now.
Is your crumbly meatloaf a pain to serve?
Hi, it's Mark with the Perfect Meatloaf Pan, the new non-stick way to bake, lift, and serve perfect meatloaf. Watch, prepare your favorite loaf, place it on this removable aerator tray, and pop it all in the oven. When done, presto, out comes your delicious meal all at once. Thanks to a durable non-stick coating, nothing sticks. But it's not just for meatloaf. Make succulent pork loin or roast and serve stuffed peppers without them ever falling apart. And it's all dishwasher safe. Order your Perfect Meatloaf Pan for just $19.95. You'll also receive Meatloaf in Minutes recipe book free. Call right now and receive this amazing slice and serve knife, no charge. Call or click right this minute and we'll double your order free. Just pay separate processing and handling. This incredible value is all yours for just $19.95.
To order Perfect Meatloaf for $19.95 plus processing and handling, you can call 1-800-854-1482. That's 1-800-854-1482, or visit us online at perfectmeatloaf.com. Call or log on now.
Welcome back to BNN. Now here's Alex Merlot with this week's Look at Sports.
All good things must come to an end. That's what happened to Tim Tebow and the Denver Broncos in their 45-10 playoff loss to the New England Patriots. Tebow's electric play and open show of faith sparked the Broncos and stirred the passion of an entire nation coming into the divisional AFC playoff. He led the Broncos from a 1-4 start to making the playoffs and shocking the powerful Pittsburgh Steelers in the first round. Then came Tom Brady and the Patriots. Brady proved once again why he is the master, completing his first 8 passes, which led to 2 touchdowns to establish the early lead. and he was just getting started, folks. Brady fired 5 touchdown passes in the first half alone, becoming the first player in NFL history to throw that many TDs in a half of a playoff game. Tom Terrific finished with 363 passing yards, 6 touchdown strikes, and a ridiculous 137.6 passer rating. Yes, that's 137.6 for those of you scoring at home, and preferably with a number 2 pencil. But it wasn't just Brady, as tight end Rob Gronkowski stood out with 3 touchdown catches himself. That ties a postseason record. Biggest surprise came from the New England defense, who sacked the fleet-footed Tebow 5 times in the game. The Patriots came into this game ranked 31st out of 32 teams in total team defense. New England is now just 1 win away from its 5th Super Bowl appearance in 11 seasons. The Pats have already won 3 Super Bowl titles, and Tom Brady was the MVP in 2 of those games. Meanwhile, the NFC divisional playoffs was full of, to quote Gomer Powell, surprise. Surprise number 1 was the San Francisco 49ers beating the New Orleans Saints 36-32 in a wild game that featured 4 lead changes in the last 4 minutes. Niner quarterback Alex Smith scored what he thought was the go-ahead and winning touchdown. He ran 28 yards on a designed quarterback running play to put San Francisco up 29-24. But Drew Brees responded as he hit tight end Jimmy Graham for a 66-yard touchdown pass and Darren Sproles for the 2-point conversion to put New Orleans ahead 32-29 with only a minute 37 left. Game over, right? Wrong. Niners quarterback Alex Smith connected with Vernon Davis for 14 yards and the winning score with just 9 seconds left. San Francisco upsets New Orleans and notches their first playoff win in 9 years. Surprise number 2 was Eli Manning and the New York Giants shocking the reigning champs, the Green Bay Packers, 37-20. Manning finished with 330 passing yards and 3 touchdowns in the win. I'm Alex Merlo, and that's a quick look at this week's sports.
Thanks, Alex. Coming up after the break, we'll take a look at new cars that are being revealed at the 2012 North American International Auto Show.
Attention homeowners. Are you struggling with your mortgage? Is your home worth less than you owe?
Call 888-390-5019
for a free consultation with a specialist. They lowered my monthly payments and eliminated $50,000 in past due fees.
Wouldn't life be easier if you could lower your interest rate, reduce your mortgage balance, eliminate past due payments and fees, and lower your monthly mortgage payment?
My team cut my interest rates and lowered my monthly mortgage payments by over $1,500.
Call 888-390-5019.
Attention those on Medicare with diabetes. You may be eligible for an upgraded meter.
If you're tired of stabbing your fingertips to test your blood glucose, we have news that could change your life. If you're on Medicare with diabetes, then you need to know there's an alternative method for checking your blood glucose every day. You don't need to stab your fingertips anymore. The Embrace meter from Diabetes Care Club is easier to use and nearly painless. And the best news is that Diabetes Care Club would love to send you one of these meters. This method hurts less, and because you can see and hear your results, it may be easier to understand.
Your blood glucose reading is 89.
Call now to find out why. Nearly 250,000 patients have joined Diabetes Care Club. Membership is free, so is the call.
Call 1-800-677-9008. Call now.
Talk to Diabetes Care Club. You'll be glad you did.
Is your nonstick pan a sticking nightmare? Don't live in fear. The solution is here with Organic Kitchenware, the new nonstick cookware with revolutionary green ceramic coating. Now you can saute or fry with little or no grease or fat. Foods never stick, so you never scrub. Look how with just water, burnt fudge cleans up in a breeze. Don't worry about eggs sticking to the pan. They'll slide right out. Order your 9-inch Organic fry pan right now for just $19.99. If it ever dulls or damages, we'll replace it. Call or click right this minute and get a complete bonus second set. Just pay separate processing. And we'll also send you a bonus $20 value surprise gift. You get 2 Organic pans with recipe books, the surprise gift, and our lifetime warranty. A whopping $220 value, all for just $19.99. And when you call, find out about free shipping.
Call 1-800-513-9364, but hurry, you'll get a bonus Organic pan and a $20 gift with today's orders. So call 1-800-513-9364. That's 1-800-513-9364.
Welcome back to BNN. I'm Stephanie Olney. This year in the 2012 Consumer Electronics Show in Las Vegas, showgoers glimpsed into Kia Motors' electrified vehicle future as the Ray Production electric vehicle and Naimo EV concept car are displayed for the first time in North America. Both vehicles feature advanced lithium polymer battery packs, and the Naimo introduces an all-new and groundbreaking user-centered driving telematics concept, which previews future possibilities in safety, media, and entertainment in vehicle technologies. Now from gadgets in our cars to gadgets in our hands. Check out this video of Verizon Wireless on the ground at the Consumer Electronics Show in Las Vegas. We can view product demonstrations and get a behind-the-scenes look at their booth on the show floor as Verizon Wireless kicks off CES 2012.
We're partnering with Verizon Wireless to demonstrate the industry's first 4G LTE ATM. What we're using the 4G LTE network to do is to enable two-way video conferencing as well as enhance security and service-related information.
Is there anything else I can assist you with today? In 2012, our key focus is on collaboration. There's not just one individual partner that is going to be leading the future of technology. Over 85 collaborative partners here with us today showcasing the importance of collaboration in the future of leveraging 4G LTE, the fastest and the best network.
What we've done, leveraging our innovation program, our sales teams, our marketing teams, is brought in all different kinds of companies and said, listen, we've got certain problems we want to try and solve. We think LTE is really kind of the linchpin to make that happen. Let's figure out what the right partnerships are to try and build a great product, build a business around it, and roll it out to the end consumers.
It's hard for one company to do it all themselves. You need to bring expertise in each vertical and bring them together.
A lot of the smaller companies are very, very innovative, and we want to capture that innovation and productize it and bring it to market for our consumer.
If I move my head left and right, I can scroll through the map. We've partnered with Verizon Wireless and they're using their LTE broadband networking services to bring all the video feeds and all the access to the internet direct to our headset wherever we need to be.
And you're seeing right here is a 4G chip inside of it. What this chip does is it talks back to the utility what your energy use is.
What 4G LTE enables us is to go outside the four walls of the hospital to remotely assess a patient wherever the patient may be.
For us, it's really continuing what we're doing. So it's expanding the overall ecosystem. It's trying to attack different verticals. It's trying to make sure that we're partnered up with sales and marketing and building solutions that we think are meaningful, where you can change the way people think about how do I provide services by embedding LTE into those solutions.
When it comes to eggs, hard-boiled means hard work. Well, not anymore. Introducing Eggies, the fast, easy way to cook hard-boiled eggs without the shell. Just crack and pour in your egg. Boil it right on your stovetop. Then twist it open for a perfect hard-boiled egg. You can even make healthy egg white eggs that are cholesterol-free. And because you cook without the shell, you can add seasoning and ingredients before you boil. Now you can even hard-boil healthy eggs from a carton. And because Eggies cook flat on the bottom, they're easier to decorate and eat. Stop peeling all day and enjoy hard-boiled eggs the Eggies way. You'll get 6 Eggies for just $10. As a bonus, you'll get the Eggie Slicer. Just place and slice for perfect results every time. And here's something to get egg-cited about. We'll send you a second complete Eggie system. Just pay separate processing and handling.
To order Eggies for $10 plus processing and handling, call 1-800-370-8003 or visit us online at geteggiestv.com.
I know I should have health insurance, but on my budget, I just can't afford it. I need help.
I design homes to protect people, but I can't afford health insurance to protect my own family. What can I do?
It's time to call ICANN, a name you can trust. If you've had problems affording major medical insurance or have been turned down due to health issues, you do have a choice. ICANN offers you options including association group insurance programs and major medical plans to meet your family's needs and budget, because nothing is more important than your health. No matter your income or your pre-existing condition, call ICANN right now. If you could save hundreds of dollars a month or thousands of dollars a year, this is a call you can't afford not to make. Tens of thousands have trusted ICANN with their family's health, and so should you. So don't wait. Call ICANN right now. When you call, ask your ICANN agent about programs that include access to doctors 24 hours a day, 7 days a week from wherever you are. Don't wait. Call ICANN right now.
When I'm driving someplace new or unfamiliar, I like to set my GPS and just relax, because I know it's going to get me there. For someone who's navigating with a disability, an assistance dog is even more indispensable. That dog can open up a whole new world with unlimited potential. That's why the law allows guide and service dogs any place that's open to the public. To learn more, visit the Guide Dog Foundation for the Blind at guidedog.org or call 800-548-4337.
Welcome back to Broadcast News Network. I'm Stephanie Olney. We've all heard by now of the devastating effects that polio has had on India, but with the new year comes a lift in news. Once the epicenter of the polio epidemic, India is now approaching a historic milestone, a full year without any reported polio cases. Let's take a closer look at how and where the change is making a difference with this UNICEF report. Procter & Gamble, an international Olympic committee, top partner, has committed to helping improve everyday life for moms around the world through its Thank You Mom campaign for the London 2012 Olympic Games. The company plans to raise $5 million to help establish and sustain youth sports programs around the world. A portion of sales and donations from the company's leadership brands, including Pampers, Tide, Gillette, and Pantene, will help those whose moms care the most about their children. Additionally, P&G will also help thousands of moms of Olympians experience the Olympics. We believe that behind every athlete is an even more amazing mom, said Mark Pritchard, P&G Global Marketing and Brand Building Officer. P&G is in the business of helping moms. Through our Thank You Mom program, we will support not just the moms of Olympic athletes, but every mom who does whatever it takes to make her child's life the best it can be. P&G and its brands will also sponsor more than 150 athletes who will be featured in advertising and retail campaigns to generate sales and donations that will help support youth sports. Among the world-class athletes sponsored by P&G and its brands are Michael Phelps, Paula Radcliffe, Roger Federer, Jessica Ennis, and Lynn Dane. I'm Stephanie Olney saying thanks for watching Broadcast News Network, and be sure to tune in next week for another episode of BNN's National News in 30.